Hitler was a socialist. Mental gymnastics. Socialism is a collective control of the means of production. Hitler wanted the German collective to be in control of the means of production. Therefore, Hitler was a socialist.
Also,
Hitler
he
was,
said multiple.
Yes.
Also, he said on multiple occasions that he was a socialist.
Well, we'll get to that. Hitler was right-wing mental gymnastics. National Socialism isn't real socialism. Hitler was actually lying when he called his ideas socialism, because Marxism is the only real socialism. Actually, Hitler hated Marxists. Therefore, Hitler must be a commie-killing right-winger, because commies aren't known for killing each other. Yes, the more you think about it, the more you look into it, the more obvious it becomes. It was a form of socialism with elements of fascism.
Well, it was just, it was like I said, the Eastern Front of World War II was a socialist civil war.
Yeah,
it was. Mussolini was very, very vocal about this, that the main goal of the fascist movement was to push back against communist infiltration and basically do socialism the right way.
Mm.
He's very, very vocal about that. And also, he believed that using nationalized socialist tactics and policies, he could basically kickstart the Italian economy, it's Italians economically, socially, and militarily, so that he could bring back the empire. That was his whole goal, is to bring back the Roman Empire.
Mm.
And then, Hitler was like, he doing his thing, and he was like, I want to come too. And Mussolini's like, all right, I guess. And again, to quote the movie where Mussolini comes back from the dead, I shall not make that. When he was asked not to mention Hitler and try not to do the Hitler thing again, he replied with, I shall not make that same mistake. Well, Pigsty, if you actually read My Rise and Fall, which is an amalgamation of his works, well, we'll talk about that in more detail off stream. But yeah, it's quite an eye opener if you actually read the works of Mussolini and Gentile and several others. Instead of just reading what other people say about it, read the original works, and you'll find that there's not a lot of socialism in there. It's weird. it's weird. You know, like we Uzalu and I oftentimes talk about how every once in a while when there is, and this goes as far back as the ancient Greek city-states, where during times of great duress, during times of great strife, one man is chosen to take control of the civilization and to dictate how things are done. And everyone follows his lead voluntarily. This was known as the role of the dictator. And dictator didn't used to have the negative connotations that it does today, because it was that. And Mussolini was, in the truest sense, a dictator, because, he was chosen by the people, by and large, to lead Italy in one of their greatest difficulties. And also, ever since Mussolini was torn away from power by, once again, arguably, communist and KGB-funded partisans, and dragged his body down the streets of Rome, Italy has never really been stable. In fact, it's suffered from constant instabilities. And all of that kind of came to a head in 2020. And that's where you get the current leader, who is doing good, but unfortunately she has been kowtowing quite a bit to several unfortunate forces. That is something that I could talk about at great length, which is the misconstrued and misunderstood intentions of Mussolini and stuff of that nature. Like people lump Mussolini with Hitler. No, they were very little alike.
Mm.